Hello, welcome to Inner Alchemist Tarot, where you are your own alchemist. Thank you for being here. Let's see what Spirit has in store for us.
Hi Aquarius, welcome to your second part of December reading. Thank you, Spirit, so much for these messages that are about to come forward for Aquarius and Rising Sign. The cards have been cut and pre-shuffled with your energies. I'm just going to warm them up as I go along here. Okay, this is a general reading, so put the pieces where they go for you. Not all the messages may apply. Take what you need, leave the rest. Some of the messages may be very specific to you. I'm going to draw from the oracles. I'm going to draw a magnifying glass card that's going to oversee the reading. From the tarot deck, from the Panorama Tarot deck here, I'm going to draw a few more oracles, draw the tarot, get the clarifier cards, draw a few more oracles after that, and see what we have for you, Aquarius. And may you be doing well. This is the Dragon deck, and just using it for the remainder part of this year, right? This is the last reading of this year, and then I'll be doing the White Rabbit reading and the first of the month reading at the end of this month into January, and that's what we'll start January over and do the beginning of January and see what we have. Thought it was fitting to pull the Dragon cards because we're finishing up the year of the Dragon. Orange Dragon brings soul families and communities together. Spread belonging, warmth, and oneness. Bring people everywhere together. That's beautiful energy, especially for this time of year. We're at the holiday season, you know, the season of joy and peace. The winter solstice, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all the celebrations around the world that celebrate this time of year, where the darkness will start coming back and the shortest day of the year is coming upon us here. We are in Gemini full moon right now, still in the energies of it. And at the end of the month, we'll be in a dark moon, new moon of Capricorn. And we are going to be approaching Capricorn season here in a few days as well. So we're getting there. Let's see. And then we'll be approaching your sun sign here. Let's see what we have for the Panorama. Again, as a magnifying card that oversees the reading, we have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands has everything to do with putting down, you know, responsibilities, burdens, something that you had been carrying, whatever that is, for a while. Again, we're going to see what the rest of the reading says here and get more clarification for that card. But that is an overseeing of the reading. And that's a beautiful thing, especially for an end of the year reading, because, you know, you don't want to carry it into the new year. Whatever this is. This is the Yin Yang Oracle by Lilith Designs. So let's see what we have here for you, Aquarius. Thoughts and isolating. Karma, balance, and justice. And one more from this deck. Self-worth and expectations. Okay. Let's see what the tarot has to say for these clarifier cards for these oracles. King of Swords. The Sun. The Strength card. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands. Okay, these beautiful cards here. Okay, let's jump into it here. We have the King of Swords is a card. He's a king, a master of thoughts, masculine air energy. That's your energy. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. There might be somebody around you, but I feel like this is your energy here, Aquarius. Doesn't matter if you're a man or woman watching this. It's the energy of the card, which was representing logical thinking. Really good at making decisions without getting so caught up in the emotions. And we have thoughts and isolating here right next to this card. So there might be something, again, that you're putting down. You're going in your mind about, and coming to decisions. Communicating is also a good card. You know, the King of Swords is also is connected to his intuition. Because if you see, this owl is right up front there. And the owl is all about intuitive communication to all the birds up there, messengers, right? From spirit. It just doesn't get caught up in his emotions and is able to make decisions and communicate clearly with his mind. So there's a balance, some kind of justice is coming in here. And you're having expectations, you know, really feeling that you're worthy here. Again, let's not, you know, forget about this bringing people together everywhere in community, spreading belonging, which self-worth has a lot to do with that warmth and oneness there. Okay, so let's see what this King of Swords is all about. We have the Death and Rebirth card. The Death and Rebirth, this is a Scorpio energy. It's also about endings and beginnings. So the transformation is huge here. Okay, so something is ending where there's a new beginning over something here. We have the Sun card showing up. It's the happiest card in the deck. So it looks like for this, so far, for this part of December, that whatever it is that you're putting down, remember this Ten of Wands is all about putting things down that we were carrying. Tens are completion. So you're moving on from that. You're putting that down. You're gaining mastery or expressing that. And it's bringing justice. And those expectations and your worth at this time. Something's ending and a new thing is beginning. So it's a big transformation with this. You're going to find yourself in this happy moment here with the sun coming out. And again, we are in solstice energy. We're already in it. And as we approach on the Saturday, which is the winter solstice. So let's see what the sun has to say here. The Hierophant. Being connected to spirit. That's the Hierophant. The Hierophant's like, you know, the teacher, the priest of the deck. And mastery, enlightened. Climb those stairs and reach the light. And is a teacher. Teaches others, expresses to others what he has found within himself. And is so happy. Again, happiness, happiness. Both those cards. So you're happy. Again, when you're going in and isolating yourself and being with that way to be able to communicate what you know about spirit with others is a very good thing. It definitely lightens things up. And that might have a lot to do with this Ten of Wands here. Of why that Ten of Wands showed up. Let's look further. The Strength card is showing up. Strength is all about inner strength. Okay, she's wearing her heart is very close to her solar plexus in this card. And it's Leo energy. Leo energy. Those are like fiery action, passionate energy showing up here. Balance too. Balance is showing up here. This karma, balance, and justice as something's coming around. Definitely self-worth. And see how she's got her arm up over like that? It's the balanced position. And then you have the inner alchemist. You have this Mobius, the infinity symbol tattooed to her arm, which is as above, so below, working with spirit, as within, so without, manifesting from working closely with spirit, just like the Hierophant, and then manifesting from that point of view. And as the lamb lies down, so peace, inner strength. What is the Strength card all about here, Spirit? Okay, so now we have 8 of Swords, so we have an 88 here. So 8 and 8. 8's a manifestation number, and it's about abundance as well. 8 of Swords, and I do want to get a clarifier card for that, is all about not seeing clearly. You see how she in the mirror, in the image, she's all bounded up, tied, and blindfolded, but here she's not. So 8 of Swords tends to be not seeing yourself as really things the way that they really are. But again, something's coming around. Something's balancing out. What is this 8 of Swords, Spirit? Yeah, the Empress energy. Look at that. So now the Empress is coming out, and it's all about being in your divine feminine energy. And there's the Moon right here, which is all about intuition, just like the owl that showed up with the King of Swords. So when you have a good balance of the masculine, mastering of the mind, and the Empress is all about attraction. She's a magnetic figure, that divine feminine energy, pregnant with endless potentials and possibilities, and things come to her. So you're definitely moving away from this. You have the strength to move away from it because of this isolating with your thoughts. You're gathering your thoughts together. And what a perfect time to do that. Again, I can't stress it enough. Perfect time for this to happen, especially being in Gemini full moon energy at this time of the winter solstice coming into the holidays, the end of the year, going into the new year, just to really clear out that whatever you're carrying there that's just not right. You're going through this transformation, but you are very much connected, and there's happiness here. So yeah, just clearing out the old, getting rid of the old, and in with the new is what I see, and especially with this Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is all about that. She's waiting for that big wave to come, but it's coming. Three of Wands is a predecessor to the Ten of Wands, so they kind of go hand in hand. Completion. And yes, something is definitely coming your way, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. So look at that balance. Look how she's balanced. She's got the lucky dice around her neck. You know, balanced with the dark and the light here. And if you look at the Eight of Swords too, I want us to go back to this card. She's blindfolded, so she's kind of seeing in the dark, right? But again, there's that shadow side to that card. But there's a balance with the Strength card, because that's what she did. There's the Strength card, she did all that. And then she came out very much in this Empress energy. This 10 showing up here. So you have two 10s, 10 with the 10 of Wands. And then the Wheel of Fortune is coming out. So something's definitely being balanced out. This is karma too. Just like this karma balance justice card showing up right there. Very much has to do with the Wheel of Fortune. So something's coming around, and yeah, it's like that karma card, fate card. Karma's action. It's a Sanskrit word for action. So whatever actions were taken, the wheel is turning accordingly in your favor. So it's a good thing, especially with this Three of Wands right here. It's very, very beautiful to see those two cards together. So I really feel that it's just remnants of things that just, you know, they don't need to be with you anymore. Especially, you know, when you're working on a higher frequency, you're going to find things are going to come up, but then you're going to quickly, you know, integrate that and balance that. And it frees up space for you too. Being in that warmth, the oneness, belonging, self-worth, expecting good things to happen. I'm going to draw from the Moon Magic card here and see what we have for the remainder of this reading. Okay. I have a balanced relationship with time. I use time well. I love it. She's on the wheel right there of time. Karma, balance, justice. We come back to that. It has a lot to do with that. It's just a huge thing here. I use time well. That's beautiful. I gather more wisdom each day. Failure is only learning. I move with confidence and resilience. That's beautiful. Yeah, there's no such thing as failure. You know, it's we move through the contrast, we move through duality, and then we're, you know, gain the insights that we need to move forward from that. And it's always leaning towards the positive. With every tarot reading that I do, it's always leaning towards the positive. And, you know, like I said, we're in, you know, life is, you know, experience of duality. You got the shadow and the light. So without it, then we wouldn't have growth. We wouldn't have expansion. So thank goodness for the the shadows. Thank goodness for the contrast, because it introduces that expansion that we're all doing here. And we did choose to be here, especially at this big expansion of humanity at this time, to spread our light, to be that beautiful superstar being in that self-worth, expecting good things to happen, very good things to happen. So this is a lovely reading for you for this part of December as we move into the new year, Aquarius. And wow, very big. So I'm going to leave you off on that. Thank you, Spirit, so much for these messages. Thank you, Aquarius, for being here. Thank you for subscribing, giving a thumbs up on this reading if it's resonating with you. And until the beginning of January, many blessings on your journey. I sure do appreciate you being here. Thank you so much.